Good morning, students. In this lecture, we will study a second part of the previous article. So as we are studying the article motion of a body under the central force, so it is the part of the same article. Here we will derive the expression for the total energy of the reduced mass. In the previous part, we have derived the expression for the equation of motion of the reduced mass. So now we will derive the expression for the total energy of reduced mass. And as we know that total energy, it is always equal to the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. So what will be the kinetic energy of the reduced mass? It will be half mv square. But what is the mass of reduced mass? It is mu. So half mu v square, where v is the velocity of the reduced mass, plus u is the potential energy. Now, as the motion of the reduced mass is a planar motion, and in plane polar coordinate system, velocity is given by velocity vector. It is equal to r dot r cap plus r theta dot theta cap. But here we have v square, means here we have the magnitude of the velocity vector. So take magnitude of this velocity vector. It will be v, which is equal to magnitude of v vector, and it is square root of coefficient of r cap is r dot, so r dot square, plus coefficient of theta cap is r theta dot, so r theta dot square. But we need the value of v square, so squaring both sides, and we will get this v square is equal to r dot square plus r square theta dot square. On right hand side, this square root, it will be cancelled by the square. Now put this value in this equation 8. Put v square is equal to r dot square plus r square theta dot square in equation 8. And we get total energy. It is equal to half mu r dot square plus r square theta dot square plus u. Now what is this theta dot square? In the previous part of this article, we have derived that equation of motion of the reduced mass and angular momentum of the reduced mass. And we know that angular momentum of the reduced mass L, it was mu r square theta dot. So find the value of theta dot from this equation. So theta dot will be L by mu r square. Now put this value of theta dot in this equation. Put this theta dot in this equation, and we get the expression of total energy is equal to half mu r dot square plus half mu r square theta dot square will be L square by mu square r raised to power 4 plus u. So now this mu and 1 mu will be cancelled out, r square and r square will be cancelled out, and we are left with r square. So expression of total energy comes out to be half mu r dot square plus L square by 2 mu r square plus u. So this is the expression of total energy of the reduced mass, and suppose this as equation 9th. Now in this expression, as we know that total energy is always the sum of kinetic and potential energy. So out of these three terms, this first term, half mu r dot square, it represents the kinetic energy of the reduced mass or of the system involving the two bodies having mass capital M and small m. And this L square by 2 mu r square, because the smaller mass m, it will exhibit the rotational motion under the effect of gravitational force by the mass capital M. So this is the centrifugal potential energy due to the rotational motion of the body. And this u is because of the gravitational force. It is the gravitational potential energy of the system. So this is equation 9 is the expression for the total energy of the reduced mass. Now in the next step, what we will do, we will prove that, because this term represents kinetic energy, and we will prove that these two terms, they will represent the effective potential energy of the system. So next step is to prove the sum of these two terms is equal to effective potential energy. So for this, we have derived this equation 5th, which was the equation of reduced mass in our previous video. So use this equation. So this is the equation of motion of the reduced mass, and we know that L is equal to, that is angular momentum of the reduced mass, is equal to mu r square theta dot. Calculate the value of theta dot from here. It will be L by mu r square, and put this value in equation 5th. Put this value in equation 5th. We get mu r double dot. It is equal to mu r theta dot square means L square by mu square r4 plus f of r. Mu and mu will be cancelled out. One r will be cancelled out. We are left with part 3. And this Fr, it is the gravitational force minus gmm by r square. And we know that gravitational force is the conservative force. And if gravitational force is the conservative force, and we know that we can write the conservative force is equal to negative gradient of potential energy. This we have studied in chapter 2, space and time. So, as gravitational force is a conservative force, as gravitational force is a conservative force, therefore this Fr, it can be written as negative gradient of potential energy, means curly U by curly R. So put this value in this equation and we get mu r double dot. It is equal to L square by mu r cube minus curly U by curly R. Now next thing is, in this term we have curly by curly R. And now we have to change this first term L square by mu r cube in this way that it is also in terms of curly by curly R. For this, do some rough work. We have this term in the expression of total energy L square by 2 mu r square. Differentiate it with respect to R. Differentiate this term L square by 2 mu r square, which is in the expression of the total energy. Differentiate this term with respect to R. This is the expression for the centrifugal potential energy in the expression of total energy. So it will be L square is constant, 2 mu is constant. What will be the differentiation of 1 by r square? It will be minus 2 upon, so it will be differentiation of 1 by r square will be minus 2 by r cube, and this 2 and 2 will be cancelled out, and take this negative sign to this side. Take this negative sign to this side and we have minus curly by curly r of L square by 2 mu r square. It is equal to L square by mu r cube. So this L square by mu r cube, it is equal to this term. So put this value in this equation. So we have mu r double dot, it is equal to minus curly by curly r L square by 2 mu r square minus curly u by curly r. Now take this minus and curly by curly r common from these two terms and we are left with mu r double dot. It is equal to minus is common, curly by curly r is common. So we have L square by 2 mu r square plus u. So this is mass of reduced mass. This is acceleration of reduced mass. So mass into acceleration represents force. And force is equal to negative gradient. Curly by curly r means gradient. Of force is always equal to, conservative force is always equal to negative gradient of potential energy. But here instead of potential energy, we have sum of these two terms. It means these two terms represents the effective potential energy. So from here we have proved that this L square by 2 mu r square plus u, it is equal to u dash, that is effective potential energy of the system, which implies mu r double dot, it is equal to minus curly u dash by curly r, where this u dash is the effective potential energy and it is equal to L square by 2 mu r square plus u, centrifugal potential energy and gravitational potential energy. So this is all about effective potential energy.